in the enterprises where companies are struggling with this dual mandate, where on one hand they want to move data to the cloud and use it and share it and democratize it. On the other hand, they need to put guardrails around governance and compliance and especially privacy. And that's the challenge we see in most enterprises today, where they're struggling to do that. And that's where Privacera comes in. And Privacera, we provide a platform that enables enterprises to build governance and security and privacy from day one.
Apache Ranger is a strong, scalable, highly secure framework or engine which you can use it to address any authorization challenges. In the Hadoop world, what we did was we took Apache Ranger and we addressed the authorization and access control for all the open source project. So when Balaji and I started Privacera, we wanted something like that. So we selected Ranger. First of all, we are very familiar with Ranger. Secondly, Ranger is very secure, very scalable, and very performant. And thousands of customers are already using it. That also means there's a lot of familiarity in the industry how to use it, so they don't have to relearn it. So we took Ranger as a foundation and we built everything on top of it to specifically address the issues in the cloud.
We are in midst of interesting times. We are facing a once-in-a-generational pandemic that is changing everything we do. That's changing the way we work. That's changing the way we interact with each other. We also seeing that significantly impacting businesses. And what we are seeing with our customers in our industry is enterprises now are even accelerating their cloud migration, their data migration to the cloud. They're accelerating the way they've worked about digitization, and they are realizing that they need to have a bigger footprint of digital driven, and cloud is the epicenter of that. And so what we are seeing is that more and more companies or have remote teams. They are moving more applications to the cloud. They're accelerating their work in the cloud, enabling these remote teams to collaborate with each other. And that is bringing more data into the cloud. And that is the forefront where most enterprises are concerned is as they migrate data into the cloud, how can they enable governance and compliance and privacy to the standards they used to have in on-premise or even better. Cloud is very diverse. Companies use a variety of cloud services. And cloud also makes it very easy to go and share data. So enterprise users, analysts, and data scientists want to use more data and share data. But on the same hand, putting that locked in a siloed work would not work. So where governance and security needs to be built into this data sharing and data democratization. And that's where we see enterprises having a lot of challenges is how they can balance this dual mandate. They want to share data, democratize it. On the other hand, governance and security has to be built in.
I come from the data security background. When the cloud adoption was growing, I was talking with a lot of the enterprise customers. There are some fundamental challenges which is blocking them from moving to the cloud. Primarily, in cloud is so open, anyone with the right credentials, they can upload anything they want to. They don't even know whether they may be uploading something which is sensitive, confidential, or personally identifiable information. Right? And even after uploading, they don't know what sort of access control is available for them and who can see that data. And this gets more complex in the cloud because in the cloud there are so many different services and each of the services may access this data differently. So it's much more difficult to make sure that they can apply a consistent policy across all the services. Finally, there are compliance policies and regulations which is very difficult to keep up in the cloud environment. Both Balaji and I come with a similar background in the Hadoop where everything is in open source, but the cloud is different and it's much more challenging. So we decided to start Privacera just to address these issues.